Hi, and welcome back to the Boho Benevolent Becca YouTube page. And today it's going to be a blessing video for you. So today I want to talk a little bit about the concept of perfection and concept of perfection in beauty. We shouldn't be striving for perfection. We should be striving in all things, in all areas of our life, to do our best. Because perfection isn't really attainable. We're not perfect. We know we're not perfect. So I don't want you to strive to look a certain way, tanned all the time, bronzed all the time, makeup, full face of makeup on when you go out, hair done, the latest clothes, all that stuff. That is not the way to really be and to really show your beauty. There's nothing wrong with being tanned and having all today's clothes and trends. There's nothing wrong with that. But if that is your life's focus and your life's goal, to look a certain way and to portray that to people, when we know that that's just the outside, then I would just ask you to reconsider that. So, and really the beauty of your personhood is your real self. And your real self isn't all this. Your real self is inside. And you're so unique. Each of you are unique, and you're wonderfully made by our Creator. Our Creator God. You're wonderfully made. He made your features and your skin tone and your shape, and your hair a certain way, because that's the beauty of our Creator. And I just want to talk with you a little bit about Proverbs 31. I'm not going to go into that, the whole thing of a virtuous woman, but I am going to talk with you about the one verse. And I will tell you, excuse me. And it's Proverbs, Charm is deceitful and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord or our Creator shall be praised. So, if beauty is fleeting and charm is deceptive, we're going to get wrinkles. We are going to age. We're aging as we speak. If all those things are temporal, should we not be, focusing so much on them, when our inner beauty is really what makes our outer beauty shine. And really, the wonderful thing about having inner beauty is having a good heart. We know that not all of us have good hearts, because it's human nature to do horrific things, and but that isn't how our Creator created us. He wants to have a good heart that's loving and giving and focused on Him and all those things. And really using and being purposeful with our lives. Now, we can be purposeful with our lives by using our gifts, our natural gifts and talents, to benefit others for the common good of our world. And what really popped up in my mind were really two songs. Lana Del Rey, sings "Will You Still Love Me If I'm No Longer Young and Beautiful," and that was one of the first ones. And then there is another song. It's a Christian song. I don't know who sings it, but I will find out. Who will love me for me? And we know that our Creator loves us for us, because He made us unique, and He's so happy that we're His creation, that we are His image on earth. So And you're worthy of love, no matter what your color, no matter what your shade, no matter what your lifestyle or background, where you live, it doesn't matter. You're worthy of love and dignity because our Creator created you specifically in His image. So I just continue beyond all the organic products, beyond all the tips. That's just for the outside. Let your inner beauty shine in, and that inner beauty comes with knowing who you are, knowing whose you are. You're God's. You're created by God. And the God has created you for a unique purpose and unique opportunities and missions that only you can fulfill in this life. So I just want to encourage you in that. I wanted to read you one quick thing before I'm losing my voice. This is an old book. It's 1 Minute Bible, Women of Character, 90 Refreshing Readings on Courage and Virtue by Lawrence Kimbrough. And it talks about all the different kinds of ladies in the Bible. But this one, Sarah, talking about Sarah, it says, your beauty should not consist of outward things. Instead, it should consist of the hidden person of your heart, with the imperishable quality of a gentle and quiet spirit, which is very, very valuable in God's eyes. And it also says, in her, and talking about Sarah, we see a person like us was obviously far from perfect, yet still could catch the eye of God. And He loves us, and we're the apple of His eye. And also, let me go down here. It's talking about really like the outward things, the hair and the makeup and the jewelry, which is the same thing we go through today. That we don't want to outwardly, our outwardly adornments, our clothes, our jewelry, all that stuff shouldn't impede what's going on in our heart, and our inner beauty should shine through. So really, let me find this. I'm sorry. Wouldn't it be great? I love this quote. Wouldn't it be great if we would let God have control, even the unseen side of our lives, so that if the whole world knew everything about us, warts and all, that it would be all right. So as we trust in how He made us, that we are fearfully and wonderfully made, and we're beautiful wherever we're from, and whatever our shade, as we trust in those things, we can be more real, we can be more vulnerable, and we can be more honest, especially with each other, especially with the sisters, the fellow women of the world. Because when that comes, we can just be real, and we can just be ourselves, and we don't have to be pretentious and put all that blockage between us, So I just encourage you in that, and be blessed, my boho benevolent beauties, and take care.